What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Blitz Sports Media. My name is Ryan Lakeletter, and we are back with our first NFL draft film breakdown. And it starts in Kansas City with Josh Simmons landing with the Chiefs. Honestly, couldn't have worked out better for the Kansas City Chiefs. They got a guy that they were rumored about potentially trading up for, but didn't have to. They wound up getting him at 32 and acquiring a pick from the Eagles. Now, this is a pretty impact player that they're adding here. Simmons is a guy that, was 17 on our big board at Blitz here, third position tackle, and there was an argument that he actually was the most talented tackle in this draft if it wasn't due to his injuries. He's 6'5", 317 pounds, definitely has the size to play the position. He was third team All Big Ten. He's a 2024 national champion as well. My prospect notes heading into the draft is he's a nasty run blocker who handles bull rushers very well. He had an 82 passing grade with PFF in 2024 and has had really good production throughout his years in college, only giving up one sack over the last two seasons. And like I mentioned here, he would have been a top 10 pick if it was not for the injury concerns that he's going through. And his ceiling is Christian Darrisaw. He reminds me of him in terms of coming out of school and his build with his ability to run block at a very high level while also being a very good pass protector. Why this move is so important for Kansas City is they haven't had a down the field passing game for quite some time in KC due to the left tackle position being an absolute revolving door. They've gone through tackles. I think it's 4 to 6 tackles they've gone through here in the last 3 seasons alone. And even during Mahomes' 2022 season, Orlando Brown Jr. was not a special talent at the left tackle position. They haven't had a steady guy there since Eric Fisher. So now they have Juwan Taylor there. They have Jalen Moore, who they signed this offseason, who I think is a very underrated player as well. And now they had Josh Simmons in that mix. So let's hop right into the film and show you guys why Josh Simmons can be an impact player in Kansas City down the stretch here and in the future. All right, here we're going to get a great example of Josh Simmons absolutely bullying a edge here for a big time play for the Ohio State Buckeyes. You're going to see Simmons get good leverage, create a big hole for Henderson. Henderson's going to be able to make a big time play from Simmons. You see Simmons being hyped for his boy right there. Let's go take a look at the leverage our guy gets here on this play. You're going to need to go back just a little bit more. Right here, we're going to see Simmons lined up at the left tackle position here. He has a wide edge here, and then this looks like a man blocking scheme. Henderson is trying to work towards the right side of the field and has the option to cut back. And then when you see the way that Simmons is able to leverage this edge rusher outside, it provides a fat hole on the left side of the field that Henderson can't refuse but to go through that thing. And look at the leverage that he has there. He is a massive guy at the left tackle position, but he plays with good leverage and good power, creating a big time hole for Henderson to go make a big time play. And who knows, maybe Henderson's a Chief after today. On this play right here, we're going to watch Josh Simmons absolutely put himself in a great position to make a very good pass block, getting a good reset with his feet, good power on the play, allowing a big time completion for the Buckeyes there. Take a look a little bit back here. When you go through and watch this rep from Simmons, the thing that stands out for me is the initial strike. He gets right here very quickly. He's able to set himself in a good position to adjust to the pass rusher's move, whether he wants to break inside or break outside. Simmons is in a great position. He strikes with power here. He doesn't have great leverage in this situation, and that's why you're going to see him have to reset his feet. But he's able to, provide that presence with his strength and his frame to reset his feet right there and provide a really strong block, providing a clean pocket and a throw down the field, something that the Kansas City Chiefs have been lacking for quite some time now. Since the 2022 season is a clean pocket on these deep throws, allowing Patrick Mahomes to go make plays with some of these speedy receivers they have in Kansas City. Here's another running play I really like from Josh Simmons here. His ability to just overpower defenders in the running game and create holes for his running back is uncanny, and it really shows that despite being a great pass blocker in general, he does bring a lot to the table. We're going to watch him right here, the left tackle position, just get a good set of leverage right here on the defensive tackle. As you're going to see, we're going to have a counter type play with two guys pulling across, right? The play is not supposed to hit. It's supposed to hit to the left of Simmons, but Simmons opens up the hole to the right. Judkins finds a nice little cut there. And I mean, Simmons is just creating massive holes for his running backs to work through in the ground game due to his strength and physical ability blocking downhill. Here's another rep of pass protection where Josh Simmons absolutely overpowers the defender and gets to a spot quickly, able to make a really good play. And I know he's facing competition that's not as good as he's going to see in the NFL, but it's a great example of where his skill set can take him in the NFL. Keep talking about his size and his strength in that position, but he is really good at getting to a spot quicker than the defender. He's able to reset his feet and get there just about as good as anybody in this draft class. And I mean, you can see it right here. He's in a great spot to succeed, and then he just completely overpowers this edge rusher, not even giving him a chance to affect the quarterback, opening up a big passing window for Will Howard to work through. So I think Simmons providing this ability in the Chiefs offense is something that they've been lacking for quite some time, and since Eric Fisher was at the left tackle position for this team, it's very intriguing. I think Orlando Brown was good, but I think Simmons could be even better with his size and speed combination that he has there at left tackle. All right, folks, there it is. My film breakdown on Josh Simmons and why he can be an elite addition to the Kansas City Chiefs. I mean, this is a guy that has a quick first step out of his pass set while also being able to provide power at 6'5". Very good skill set there. The film has not lied with this guy. He's very good understanding where to go in his schemes and blocking guys out of there with his elite physical ability. He's able to work with the second level as well, despite having a massive frame. Now, I want to talk about the impact on the Chiefs themselves. I mean, this is exactly what they were looking for. They needed a defensive tackle or an offensive tackle that had the high end talent that they can't necessarily get towards the end of the draft. And they take a risk on a guy like Simmons. Simmons makes a ton of sense for them, who has that top 10 upside, like I mentioned, but they get him at the end of the draft due to the injury concerns. Now, I think the one of the biggest things why Kansas City makes a ton of sense for Simmons in general is he can even rest a year. They have two starting tackles and more and Taylor that can play this year. Well, Simmons gets fully healthy and gets implemented into an NFL system. I think Simmons is going to be a really good player in this league for a long time if he does not rush back from this injury and he gets healthy down the stretch here. So I think that part's really good. And what this does for Kansas City is it completely changes their offense. They now can get back to a downfield passing attack, which they haven't had here for quite some time. And I think them being able to take more downfield shots will lead to a positive regression in terms of Patrick Mahomes' deep stats in general, could lead to more efficiency on the ground game as well. They were good on the ground game, but it wasn't necessarily efficient. So I think he opens up a lot in this offense, and a good offensive line changes everything in the NFL. And I think in Kansas City, it's a must now at this point to get the prime Chiefs offense back. I know they've been really good on defense, but I think everybody in Kansas City, including Chiefs fans, wants that prime Patrick Mahomes offense back, and I think Simmons gives them a good chance. Ultimately, though, I think this opens up a lot in round two as well. They can go D tackle Omar, Norman Lott, a guy I really like. If Travion Henderson somehow falls to them at the end of the second, I think that's a no brainer for them as well. There's also some running back prospects I really like in the third and fourth round as well. So it opens up a lot. I think they got their guy. I think it's very exciting for Chiefs fans, and you guys have a lot to look forward to heading into 2025 and beyond with Simmons being your cornerstone left tackle. All in all, the guys, I really appreciate you guys tuning into this episode. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button for more Blitz Sports Media content, and I will catch you guys next time.